Greetings, viewers, anywhere you're watching us from. God bless you for tuning on to this channel. God bless you. My name is Keyman, Prophet Keyman Emmanuel from Christ Gospel of Fire Ministry. I have a lot of revelations the Lord has shown to me concerning the nations of the world and also concerning our country, Nigeria. But I want to start first from the one within my country. It has been a while, and thank God for coming back today. God bless you as you listen today. God bless you. I am going to speak some things in parable. Our country, Nigeria, is going to experience a lot of darkness. There is a covering of dark cloud that has covered country Nigeria. Nigeria is floating in the air. We lost the previous election, okay? The winner of the election, mandate was not given to him. As a result of that, the Lord is not happy. Jesus is not happy. Jesus wants to take over Nigeria spiritually, but he's not getting the results that he needed. Why? Because there is a lot of strong principality, a stronghold, strong power that is holding Nigeria as a country. And that power that is holding Nigeria as a country is holding Nigeria through politics. In the vision the Lord showed to me, I saw the man who happens to be the president, the current president we have now. I saw him on the side. Then I saw his colleague, who happens to be the one that lose election from Labour Party, called Peter B, on one side. And they placed two of them on the two sides. Then when I look at the Peter Obi, I saw a crown, a very golden crown, big one, on his head. And I asked, what is this crown for? And the Lord said to me that the crown on his head is a crown of kingship. That he is the one that is meant to lead the country Nigeria forward. That he will stand to lay the foundation. Others will take it from him. Then I saw the next person by my left hand side, who happens to be the current president of Nigeria now. And when I look at him, what I saw on him was all these beads they used to put on the kingmaker. You know, when you have a king, you have kingmakers. Then kingmakers are called shields or cabinets. So I saw a lot of beads on his hands and a lot of beads on his neck. But I didn't see the crown on his head. I asked the Lord, what are you showing me? But this happens to be the president. He said, yes. That he is our president, but he was not made a president. That he did not want him to be the president. And he was not meant to be the president to lead Nigeria. I said, what is the bead on his neck all about? They said, the bead on his neck is a bead of a kingmaker. That means he is meant to be among the cabinet that makes the king. He is meant to be among the people that we put together the activities of Nigeria and choose who is going to lead. He is not supposed to be the president. He is supposed to be one of the stronghold of people that make the president. He's supposed to be the voice that make president. There are those that are meant to lead. There are those that are meant to be the one choosing who leads. So he is among those that choose who lead, not to be among the leader. So he is the one to control who comes out, who to be chosen and who not to be chosen. So that was a post I saw in the spirit given to him. But presently, physically, in our country, Nigeria, that is not the post he's holding. Now, in our country, Nigeria, he's holding a post of the president. And the Lord said to me Look at the president, the born king, and look at the kingmaker. He's meant to crown him. But rather, the kingmaker is now the one wearing the crown. What do I think that will happen? I say, Lord, only you know it. Then he said that this is where there's going to be a problem. That the crown is not on the head of the owner, who happens to be the one to lead. Therefore, that the country is going to experience years of darkness until when the crown is recovered back to the owner. Now, this sounds to be a proverb. I would like to speak them in proverb. Until the king is crowned, that means the true winner of election is elected. And the Lord said, because the mantle was not given to him, and they declared him loser, does not mean that he lost. That he is still the king in the spirit world, and they recognize him and endorse him as a president. But there is going to be a lot of crisis within Nigeria until the Nigerian government do the right thing and do the needful. Please, this prophecy was not against anyone. It was compiled after many verifications to be sure. It was for the glory of God and for everyone to be wise. The people of Nigeria, my country, is going to face a lot of darkness. Don't expect things to go down for you. No policy will make things to go down. I saw things, because of this small mistake, things turn upside down in Nigeria. It was so fierce that people will be crying of hunger. And I begin to pray to the Lord to show us mercy. Show my people mercy. Then while I was praying and begging for mercy, I saw something that came up, and I want to share it to you. I saw a marine lady, a queen of the coast. The queen of the coast appeared. It was like the Lord wanted to show mercy to turn things around. Then she appeared and said, no, that Nigeria has been serving her and doing her activities, that all the politicians have been serving her, doing her work. So Nigeria cannot use her and dump her. No, never. That Nigeria cannot go anywhere. That God should not interfere, that Nigeria belongs to her. So while she was busy lamenting and shouting, I saw another vision. I was carried from there to an airport. While I was in the airport, I saw a presidential flight landed at the airport. Then I saw people coming down from the airport. And all the people I was seeing coming down are men on abada and suits. Men on suits and men on abada clothes in our pronunciation. Believe you understand. And when I saw these people coming down from flight one by one, then I saw also the woman who happens to be the goddess of the sea, the queen of the coast, the fisher woman I saw earlier, also appeared at the airport at the same time. I was like, what is happening here? While I stood observing what was going on, the woman stood by the side of the flight, like when people are stepping down from the flight. So some people will be down waiting for them to greet them. So all the Nigerian politicians was coming down from flight at the airport. As they were coming down, each one of them were carrying a briefcase. Each of the Nigerian politicians carrying a briefcase in their hand. And while they were carrying the briefcase moving, then the woman was one corner there. And my greatest surprise is what I want to share with you. I saw every politician that stepped down from that flight get to where she is. They shake her hand and they hand over the briefcase. One by one, each of the politicians, Nigerian politicians that came down from the flight, we are busy handing over a briefcase to that fisher woman. I said, Lord, are they aware? He replied that even though they know, they can still do nothing about it. That they have been enslaved like this for a long time. That they have been doing the bid of this woman. Then I asked, what about the briefcase they are handing over to her? And the woman shouted that that briefcase is her only word. that every Nigerian politician and Nigerian government is working for her. The Nigerian belongs to her, that nobody takes Nigerian away from her. And every politician in Nigeria work for her, and they also return a tribute to her, that the briefcase they are giving to her is her own share of the money that they are collecting from the government. And when they are done working with the contracts, they will come and give her her own share. I was shocked when I heard it. It was so painful. So the woman was angry. Then Christ also was there watching. And he said to me, this is the problem that my country is inside. That I have to let them know that they should stop working for this woman so that they will regain their country back. And those of us that want our country back, the country will not come back the way you are saying it. It will come back only by force or by aggressiveness of intervention of God. I was carried out of the airport. The next thing I saw myself at the front of ocean. Very big ocean, like a beach. Very big ocean. That was where I saw a combat that took place between the sea woman and Christ. The woman was fighting that he must maintain the government, be the one appointing who rules Nigeria. And those that he will appoint are those that will do a bid, which is what they have been doing all these years. But Christ wants to take over. But they said no, that they cannot use her and dump her. That is the problem that Nigeria is facing now. While I was busy observing the ocean and what is happening, I saw something that looks like a ball, very big ball, like earth, spherical in shape. You know the way they draw the map of the world in a circle like a ball and hang it somewhere. It was coming, floating in the earth. So I saw the sea woman. She appeared out of the ocean again. Then the world was rolling. Then I asked her, what is this? He said, this is Nigeria, a map. And that is what is coming. And the Lord said to me that it's rolling away the bad government and all the evil and all the atrocities that this woman brought to Nigeria. It's rolling it away and her season away. So the whole thing was like a ball of circle shape and was coming towards the woman. So the Lord commanded it to go towards her for her to carry the bad things away. So the ball was coming towards her where she was sitting on her throne on top of the ocean. And she stretched her hand with an intention to receive it, that she have power. She can hold it and nothing will happen to her. So while she opened her arms very wide to grab it, then there was like a force from above came upon that circle, that map. It was so heavy that she was drowned. With the map and everything was rolled away and everything was drowned in the ocean. So while it was drowned in the ocean, I heard a voice say, behold a new Nigeria. Behold a new government. And behold a new Nigeria. Now, this is where I want us to know. Please, there is going to be a new Nigeria. It's achievable. There is going to be, the Lord is working on it. There is going to be a new Nigeria. And there is going to be a new government. But the truth is that within all this time of bad governance and all the commotions we're going to face, there's going to be darkness. People are going to face through a lot of things. Many is going to die. Things is going to go wrong. But I want you to know, in the midst of these things coming more tough, the more you are seeing things becoming tough in Nigeria, the more closer the revolution is, the more closer the freedom is, the more closer the good governance is approaching. There's going to be a new Nigeria with a new breed of youth taking over. The government. Don't forget what I said. The Lord said to me there's going to be a new Nigeria. And the marine woman has been drowned. This is the last phase of Nigeria that every one of us is waiting for. And that last phase is a new Nigeria. And that new Nigeria is the one we're going to see after the revolution that is coming. After this, the sea woman has been drowned. But before the sea woman will be drowned, There's going to be a lot of fights. You can't just chase her out, and you cannot just tell a sitting president to unseat without some moves. So I saw everything take place, but I'm not going to say some things here, so it will not appear critical. But I want you to know there is going to be a complete section of new government coming. But the Lord did not tell me when. And by the grace of God, we are all going to be steadfast in prayers, praying for God's intervention. I'm praying for the people God is going to use to intervene on this until all these prophecies are fulfilled. And those of us, the prophets and the pastors and everyone that are prophesying things opposite of this, please be very careful. Please be very careful of what you say, because the enemies have ears. And whenever election is coming, please don't come out and prophesy who is going to win. Because when you say it out, they will hijack the victory. Don't say it. Keep it. Because that was what happened in the last time. Everybody prophesied who's going to win. The end, it was stolen. Because the marine woman doesn't want the will of the people to prevail. She wants her own will, and she will keep on making choice of her own people. So everybody should be on prayers. Pray the more. And I pray God will vindicate Nigeria, and God will see Nigeria through. In Jesus' name. God bless you, viewers. Please, as you listen to this prophecy, share it to everyone. Give it to everyone. Make sure you give to your friends and the families. Let them listen to what God is saying concerning Nigeria, so that you that is out there will know how to prepare yourself for what is coming. God bless you. Amen.